How much longer do you feel like going today? I'm good for another hour if you want.
Yeah, I got more than an hour in me.
Alrighty, we are headed to the geothermal core room, which I believe is in the other direction.
Good. Strong start.
Feel free to double check your map, but I'm pretty sure this is the right way.
I'm trusting in you, Spur.
I am like 99.99% sure. The 0.01% is just for human error, which I tend to have more of than normal.
Fair enough.
We can use the grapple swings to cross these rooms easier now.
Right.
Yes, we're on the way there. It's literally telling you to go right there.
Come on, game.
You took 5 minutes too long.
I guess I did. And that's totally on me.
Probably just because you took that detour for the Wave Buster. Without that, you would have made it before the thing. Before the hint popped up. I hate how I say a thing before my brain catches up.
It's alright, we've all been there, Spur.
And now we can actually do this room. There's a little place to jump up to the side, and then it's... I still hesitate to call this a puzzle, but basically puzzle time.
It's swinging time.
There are spinners to activate on each of these columns. And now that you have started the puzzle music starts.
Ooh. Theme of puzzle. Fuck!
Theme of ouch.
It's alright, if anything that helped. Now we jump in.
Spinner first. I've done the same thing. Are you also terrified that the thing will release you and you'll boost off the platform?
Yes.
Yeah, because that happens to me a lot. This one is a bomb.
Switching things up. See, this is why Nintendo sells a lot of games.
Sure.
My god, look at this fucking latent final area-ass puzzle.
Oh yeah, this one's kind of nuts. Greatly reduced if you know how to jump directly to the door from here, but even I don't know how to do that. This entire path is kind of terrifying because if you fall, you fall. You go all the way down.
Guys, I don't know if you know this, but if you fall, you fall.
It do be like that.
If he dies, he dies.
Scary, scary.
Oh my god. You didn't even warn me about that, you just said scary.
You started going down the ramp before I could really think of anything else.
It's like, that's funny.
That's what I aim for. Oh, I never thought about trying to kill these guys. I just try to dodge them and usually fail. I'm gonna say, you can just use a bomb to go up.
Bombs?
That's a very Prince of Persia Sands of Time-esque fall right there.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of, that new Prince of Persia game that's coming out. Oh, baby. I'm excited for that.
Stay on the spider track. Drop a power bomb. Fun fact, those rocks were added there after the original version of the game because people were coming here without power bombs.
Right. Okay.
And so they were getting the plasma beam early. Wow. Very bright on the thermal visor.
Yes! Now everything will die.
It is time to rip and tear.
Very nice.
It's so cool. I mean, it's not. It's literally the opposite of cool, but it's so cool.
This joke is tired, it's rote, but it's also evergreen at the same time.
Alright, so next thing we're heading towards is the monitor station. So back across... believe this is the right way? Whichever way doesn't have the jump up. Which I believe this is the correct direction now.
Okay.
So you're going back across that spider ball track that you came in through. After coming down from the elevator.
Don't care, don't care. I have fuck you health right now, thank you.
You could just jump across the lava instead of taking the spider ball if you wanted to.
But I like the spider ball path.
You also have to deal with the alert of taking damage. Also, don't recommend doing that if you don't have the gravity suit, because you do get stuck in the lava very easily. Across here.
Oh, he made. And Tom don't care.
Again, you can freeze those now that you have the ice beam, but that requires work and effort. And we're about to grab another one of those beam combos. This one I did not actually pick up in my non-com recording. Power bomb this bridge.
Hell yeah, baby. It's been a long time coming. Funny how the ice spreader is here.
This is, I would say, the best of the optional combos. Wave Buster I would put as number 2 out of the 3 optional ones. The last one, which we'll get when we go back to the mines, is the worst and is never worth using.
Yo.
Yeah, very cool. We'll actually get a decent chunk of use out of that one. Continue on to monitor station, so other direction.
Good job I got you to, like, guide me.
When I get it right, anyway. Now you can put that fancy new plasma beam to use to take out these guys.
Christ.
Yep. most combat is now sort of invalidated. Obviously, some things are resistant and it's not going to instantly kill bosses, but these guys, not nearly as much of a problem anymore.
That was like, what, 5 regular shots?
Yeah, well, they instantly die to a charge beam as well. They just get incinerated.
I want to let them have some fun.
And we are climbing all the way to the top of this structure.
You got it.
This is something we actually could have grabbed quite a long time ago, but we were never really in the position to grab it. Look up.
Look up, you say? Aha! I'm fucking blind.
There is a reason to hold off on grabbing this until you have power bombs, though, which is why I had you wait until now.
You got it.
Do love the music here.
I love these structures as well.
Atmosphere and world in this game is just absolute peak. Not many things can beat it.
Yeah, strength. Very good.
And now powerbomb the floor beneath the statue. This will be our first of many powerbomb expansions.
Totally don't remember it looking like that.
They look different in Prime 2.
I also don't remember what it looked like in Prime 2, so...
They kind of look like hamburgers, actually. That's what they're called in the randomizer community.
Look alright. Don't try and appeal to me by making it look food-shaped, okay?
Alright, and back through here into Monitor Station. Now we're going to Fendrana. Pretty sure the flying pirates will be back. They are.
This is supplying me with a lot of items now. Sorry, a little bit flustered.
There you go, taking shortcuts.
I'll make a speedrunner out of you yet, Tom.
Didn't you do a speedrun of that Sonic plays through the Bible thing or something?
God, that's so long ago now.
That was so long ago, yeah.
That's fun.
Lots to do here in Fendrana. Actually, we can skip one thing because we already got the artifact from Control Tower.
Well, alrighty then. I like it when a plan comes together. A plan that I didn't design nor sign off on. Oh, sweet Jesus, she's got the fire gun, hasn't she? Yes, Larry, she has.
Just desperately trying to come up with more names.
I'm glad that came across.
They still reflect it from the front somehow, but if you hit them from the back, they just kind of melt. Speaking of melting, there is a pillar in this room that has a wall of ice that you can break for another missile.
Yes, yes there is. Around there somewhere.
You might be able to see the missile through the wall if you use the thermal visor. You do have to be a little bit close to it because everything here is ice, and therefore cold. Oh, it doesn't actually show it through the wall either. That's kind of weird. I'm sorry for telling you that then. I thought it would follow the normal game mechanics. It is literally on the opposite side of the pillar that you were just standing against. To your right. A little more to the right. To the left of that cave.
To the left of the cave.
Yes. On the other side of this pillar.
Oh yeah, here we go.
There's a lot of missiles that you can get now that you have the plasma beam as well.
Alright, what's next, Bo?
Next, there's actually two directions that you can go in. Do you want to head to the Chozo Ice Temple or the edge of Phendrana?
Which one would you recommend?
Doesn't matter because you've got to do both, and you kind of have to come back through here anyway.
Well, you pick the direction, I will walk there.
You are heading in the direction of the edge of Phendrana, so keep going this way. You want to jump up to the next level. We're going to end up going through, not the labs section, but the other part of Phendrana that's on the other side of the labs. Oh yeah, the big Sheegoth is now just a normal enemy. And it's vulnerable to the plasma beam, even though it absorbs it.
Well, okay. This way?
No, that's where the boost ball was.
Okay.
You're looking for a stalactite that you knock to the floor.
Aha.
So you can jump up. Took me like 0.4 seconds to think about whether it was a stalactite or stalagmite.
Well, stalactites, don't they hang tightly to the ceiling?
Yeah, they hang down, and the stalagmites are the ones that are on the floor pointing up, like an M. Also, before you jump across to that door,
Yes.
jump to that building directly in front of you. Another sheet of ice.
Well, hey.
Another power bomb.
It's so bad.
Now you have to get out of the very claustrophobic space.
Yeah, I was a little bit scared there, I'm not gonna lie.
Have we reached the permanently in plasma beam mode of the game?
Hell yeah, we have.
Although it can't hurt these enemies.
Who gives a fuck about them? Who gives a fuck about any of you? Samus Aran, bitch. Poor fuckers.
They are generally pretty good at dodging the charge shots. I say as all three of them just kind of stood there and took those.
Yeah.
Surprised that guy gave you 100 drop. Wow.
Okay, which direction, boat?
Not the purple door. There's a save station to your left.
I was
There you
gonna
go.
say, yeah.
And then once you get out of here, directly across. We're actually going to be going through the room where Thardus was.
Hell yeah, baby. I say hell yeah to anything minorly positive these days.
Just do a dance over Thardus's corpse, which is kind of just an art exhibit at this point.
God, the boxes can't stand the plasma beam.
Speaking of can't stand the plasma beam, these guys also die to it very nicely.
Oh, that's good. Especially after we dealt with Fuckazoid in the you-know-what chamber.
Right, yeah. Also good at dodging, sadly.
I can lock onto these ones at least.
I kind of stun lock them. I guess the plasma beam overheats it. I love how these things are just completely non-threatening now.
Bye. Alright, which direction are we going in, mate?
Well, you can take that grapple swing across, because there's an item in the room that leads to.
Okay, but getting up there, we will need the spider track.
You can grab onto the grapple spots just by jumping to them from the right spot. It's just a tiny bit tricky. Honestly, easier than the missile expansion you got in the half pipe in that one tunnel room.
Good.
Ooh, let go just a little bit too late. Try to jump from the bit of snow that's higher up. There you go. There you go. You got momentum on that one.
Huzzah!
Is this a missile or a power bomb? It's a missile. A lot of item memory is jumbled by randomizers, so sometimes I just forget.
Well, don't look to me for the correct locations of these things, mate, so...
Alright, yep, through here. Like I said, we're headed to the other side of Fendrana now. I've never seen the camera do that. That was really odd, actually. Spider-Ball path.
Okay.
And if you remember, this particular room has an energy tank that was behind a wall of ice that we can now grab.
Oh, I do. I've been seething ever since. Very cool. Up or down, mate?
Down. You were at the top of the room already.
Well, alright.
I like how you just dropped in the guy's face.
Payback for what his comrades did to me.
Like this. Wow. Alright. You can go through this bottom door if you want to.
Okay. This one here.
It takes you to the same place, you just have to go through water instead of air.
Ah, no.
For some reason, these guys just can reflect even when they have their vulnerable spot open. It's weird sometimes.
I have learned not to question weird stuff happening in video games, for they are video games.
You might need to open the map for me to tell you the correct way to go in here. There's like 5 doors. Directly ahead of you.
Okay, okay. I was worried I was going to clip the seat like this. Bit of a tight squeeze.
Shots are going perfectly around it.
That's how I do. Yeah, fuck it.
They're climbing up to the top of this room.
All the way?
Well, there will be a stop to make partway for another item, but yeah, there's 2 things to grab in here. Now they're being generous with the health drops when you're already at full health.
I know. It's always the way. Alrighty. All the way, baby. All the way.
Mm-hmm. I will tell you when to stop to grab the secondary item. Right here, in this platform that you're on, fire a charged plasma beam shot at the wall behind you. And now set a power bomb. The charged plasma beam shot goes through the rock and opens the door.
Well, okay.
It's just a neat little thing.
Spirit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. One of which is at the actual site, so we may as well just say 4.
Yeah, basically 4. Keep going up now.
Okay.
And you're gonna have to swing across with one of these guys. They can be frozen.
Oh yeah.
There we are.
Definitely didn't forget the button to swing mid-jump and have to come all the way back up. No, sir.
More power bombs, though.
Phazon Vein Omicron, the Nomad Soul. No, thank you. We have many bomb. Alright, Smart, where to now, mate?
Back out the wave beam door. I almost called it plasma, but either of the wave beam doors down here.
Okay. Good.
Actually, check your map and double check that for me. Yeah, you can take either one. I thought one of them may have led to the gravity chamber, but no, there's an extra room in the way.
One would have been a false idol had we not checked the map.
There is a missile expansion in the gravity chamber, but I don't know. Up to you if you want to go for it.
No, we've got enough for now.
Directly across from here, I believe, is where you're going.
Okay.
Feel free to stop in at the save station.
You know what? I think I will. Alright, which way, Spur?
Left from here. And we are headed all the way back out to the opening of Fendrana now.
Okay. Alright, backtracking done.
And we're going to be jumping across there to return to the Chozo Ice Temple.
Got a hold on that second jump.
Ooh, that's a rough one, yeah. Yeah, that's Cordite, so we know what destroys that.
We do indeed. So it seems to be activated behind the wall.
Just a mechanism.
A device.
A machine. Yeah, okay. A wooden gun.
A wooden spider ball track. Might as well if we're here. Anyone else got secrets?
No, that was about it. Unless you want to learn how to go out of bounds in that room.
No, I'm good.
I say not knowing how to go out of bounds in that room. Alright, top of this room, if you recall, there was a thing to melt.
Were they always here?
No, they appeared here after getting the wave beam, actually.
So they don't throw off my groove.
And whoever named this particular artifact was a bit cheeky, as we'll see here in a minute.
Really? I feel like you could have given me that one.
Yeah, it is actually in a really awkward spot. Amazing that that block was not vulnerable to any of our weapons, including power bombs.
Really?
And this is the Artifact of Sun. Out here in the middle of the cold. Huh.
Rah!
It's funny because they literally have a room called the Sun Chamber, which they did not put the Artifact of Sun there.
That's why I apologise for lapsing into Alan Partridge multiple times throughout this recording session.
Alright, and we're done with Fendrana now. We can actually start heading back to the Chozo Ruins because you've already gotten the other stuff in Magmor. The Ice Spreader and the artifact that's there. Anywhere on this path is a good point to cut in whenever you feel like it.
Okay, I guess we can do it now.
Alrighty, yeah, we're back in the Chozo Ruins now. We took a bit of a trek through Magmor Caverns to get back here, but we're headed on to pick up a few last-minute items before heading back to the mines.
Hell yeah, baby.
There is at least one more power bomb expansion that I want to pick up, and if you feel like it, an energy tank.
Yes, energy tank's always useful.
Alright, you're going to want to go through the upper door that is headed back towards the rest of the ruins, where Flogger and stuff was.
Okay.
Although we are not heading specifically to where Flogger was.
We've already been there, done that, got the artifact, so...
Yeah, we've got both things in that room. Actually, that door across the way there that we went into before, but it was superheated. Which we can now get.
Aha, you silly bitch, I'm not too hot now, am I?
Alright, power bomb this wall. And we also get a Chozo lore for our trouble. Haven't seen one of those in a while.
Ah, finally, perchance to read. And now, Shakespeare. The power of our temple and the 12 artifacts has sealed an evil in the depths of this planet. However, the future is cloudy to us. A world of veils where dark apparitions flit in the shadows. Within this strange world, one image stands out in the mist, flickering through the landscape wraith-like. It is a human, a lone figure shining in the toxic shadows. We Chozo do not know what it is, but our hearts swell with hope at the promise of that glowing light. We will place our faith in our shrine. We will be there when the light shines upon our land. No jump for joy.
Don't go back across.
Okay. Ah. You took more than 2 seconds. Just gonna give you the answer.
Hold on, don't go through this door yet. There's actually a morph ball tunnel through those trees and stuff right there.
You cheeky bastards.
Oh yeah, I have missed this one many times during randomizers.
It's like the most secluded, vague one in the game.
And this room... Go ahead and clear this out, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of phasing over here, and it's unique as well.
This room has ghosts, for one thing, but also energy tanks.
Good, good.
One, specifically, not tanks, as in plural.
I was gonna say, Entom's getting excited, baby.
The last energy tank in the game will actually be after the next main boss. Oh, that one got hit by the splash damage of the super missile.
Thank you. Well, hey.
One of these opens the path forward through this room, and the other one will open the way to the energy tank.
One lies.
And I don't remember which one is which. This is the energy tank, so you'll have to go get on this piston to get up to the track, because it will actually be on a timer.
I didn't even know what direction I was going in there.
Yeah, unfortunately it didn't really show you that well. You know which way to go this time.
Yay.
And the last one we basically can't miss. Now, if you hit the other bomb slot and go forward, it does lead to another missile expansion, but we kind of want to backtrack to move forward in the progression, so up to you.
I'm cool without 1/5's worth of missiles.
Progression it is, back through the magma pool. It's actually a really funny thing that could be done in this room and probably other rooms in the game in the original version of Metroid Prime called Infinite Speed. Basically, you get Samus in Morph Ball mode stuck in a particular spot so that she can roll but not move, and it just builds up speed, hence the name, heading to the right here. And so what that does is that you actually, when you have all of that speed built up and you boost, this is probably a bad explanation of how it works, but basically Samus covers every instance of space in that room all at once. So you grab any items that are there just by moving.
I think you've told me this before.
I probably described it during a randomizer. I think you're heading this way, yes. Top of this room, I believe.
You guys really have to get better plans. Like, even when you hit into me, you don't do much damage.
Well, no, they're meant to be here at the beginning of the game. They just never leave.
I wonder if they even pay rent.
Yes, you can land there.
Good.
And the room up ahead, you'll be going straight across. We're heading back to the Hall of the Elders to get the plasma beam reward for that room.
Ah, okay.
Spider ball track in this room.
I guess next time's going to be our final recording session.
Quite possibly, yes. Directly ahead. And so we have reached the Hall of the Elders. And there are more ghosts.
Fucking ghosts.
I'm surprised that one that was up top didn't die. He got hit by a super missile and splash damage from another one. Figured that would have been enough damage.
With the X-ray visor, you can really tell, like, the different hand motions Samus has to use for these beams.
Yeah, which is actually really cool, and it matches the symbols on the HUD as well, which is an extra level of coolness.
Bitch.
Alright, feel free to use the missile station again.
Sure, why not? Might even use it twice. Alrighty, the last one.
Indeed, and it's a good thing that you're doing this last, because this one actually moves the statue out of the way. And I don't remember if it moves back in place. I think it might. I think there was one version of the game where the statue did not move back, so that if you didn't get the other rewards, you're screwed. I might be Mandela affecting myself on that one.
I mean, that sounds like something they would have fixed. The world.
The Artifact of Worlds. Weird, once again, they did not put the Artifact of Elder in the Hall of the Elders.
They're wacky. Young art student chose, though, what can I say?
I think my cutoff point's going to be the save station up here, top of this room.
Okay, top of this room it is. Through here?
Yeah, since we took the force field down, we don't have to use the wave beam thing to go through the tunnel. Now just a quick half pipe up to the top and hit the save room. Getting around these things, of course.
Lol.
Of course, the steel beam is in the way somehow. I've never tried to use the morph ball there, so I didn't know that that would actually hit you. And lol again. That's where the ice beam was, I think, so across to the other blue door. And yeah, that's where I'm going to have to call it.
Alrighty folks, we tackled quite a fair bit of Metroid Prime Remastered this week. Come back next time for what is most likely our final recording session. It's not that long of a game, shouldn't really be that surprising really, but yeah, we'll see you then.